Well, welcome to the laundry room. This tutorial is going to show you how to do kind of a large wall mural. It's actually easier than it looks. This is using a watercolor style, so you don't have to have a lot of artistic ability to pull this off. We're going to be using just regular paints that you can find around your house, but you do have to get a paint glaze that you can get at Home Depot or something like that. First thing you do is take a picture of whatever room you want to do here. This one's the laundry room, and put it into your Photoshop program. Find some art you like, tweak it around, mirror it, and then print out a model that you're going to follow for the rest of the day. Here's the glaze that I used. I don't recommend it. I didn't care for it. Glaze basically thins paints out, so you have a longer drying time. This one still dried pretty quick, so I would have picked something else. And for fun, we're going to get some fun yellow as the contrasting color. But basically, you're going to start off with 8 parts glaze to 1 part paint and shadow in the flower design. And you can see I'm looking at my model taped up to the wall. And now we're going to be adding our colors. So here's some blue. Same thing with thinning. It's going to be 8 parts glaze, 1 part paint. Threw in a little bit of black to help give some petal design to it. Put a lot more of it on that big flower, but now we're switching to white. Same thing, 8 parts to the 1 part paint. We're also going to be doing that with gray. And you just start working your flowers, trying to add some kind of style to it. But what's neat about this style of art is that you are suggesting to the viewer that these are flowers, and their mind will actually answer that question and go, yes, they look like flowers. So now we're using just a plain brush just to smooth out the paint. Get more of that definition in there. Soften it up slightly. Still want it to look casual. And now doing the same with the blue, except this is now a little bit heavier in paint. Half glaze, half paint. Working it in here a little bit. This is, again, you got to decide when to stop. You're just doing the impression of flowers. You keep going until you go, okay, if I go any further, this is going to look too realistic. So you almost have to pull your horses in and go, okay, we're good. Now this is just straight glaze, and we're just softening. This is the final touch of paint that you're going to be doing, which is glaze is clear, but the paint is still a little bit wet. Now here's the miracle. This is what tells your viewer that these are flowers. And so using some really thin, or heavily pigmented paint, I should say, wet, that you can draw easily, you're outlining the flowers. So let's see that again in another one. You follow your art, but just suggest that's a petal. That's a petal. Here's a stamen. That's a petal. It's really amazing how easy this is. I was impressed. All right, so now we're just going to add some stems. And then here's that fun, just some dots in a contrasting color. Picked this really cool yellow that I love. It's all around the house, but did some big dots and then do some little dots. And this adds a little bit of fun and whimsy to the piece. And you're done. And what was fun was doing the corner. It worked for a flower. Yay. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. This is a leap for me, but when I got done, it only took like an hour. I was like, yeah, man, that's awesome. And I still love it. Anyway, thanks for watching and take care.